August 6th, 2022 Daily Synopsis. There is only one big story in American politics today, and that is the Inflation Reduction Act that was passed by the U.S. Senate, is going to go to the president's desk and will assuredly be signed into law very soon. It is a very large spending bill in a variety of different industries, and of course, each side is trying to take their own position on this as they're talking about it, spinning it, doing what they do, and as politicians are. So let's look at what's being said and call out the bullshit if there is some. Jim Jordan's take right here pretty much personifies a lot of the mainstream Republican take right now. He says Americans are taking second jobs as inflation rises, retirees are having to go back to work, students are struggling to pay for things, and of course, this is all because of Joe Biden's America. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and call bullshit on that, because the fact is that Americans have been struggling to retire for quite some time, especially since the global financial crisis of 2008. Students have certainly had it rough for quite some time, K-12 students, because their states are funding less and less of their educational opportunities, putting more of the burden on the families, only some of which can actually afford it. Meanwhile, subsidy to higher ed is being slashed all over the country as well, making college unaffordable for a lot of families and tuition rising significantly over the past 10, 20, 30 years. That's not Joe Biden's America. That's just America. Now, I thought the best take to put in here would be Joe Manchin, since, of course, this wouldn't have happened without him getting his support to be able to go through, since it was a reconciliation vote, meaning only 50 votes needed, complete party lines. Kamala Harris passes it with the tie-breaking vote. Inflation Reduction Act, according to Manchin here, years of bipartisan, talking about bringing energy, producing it domestically, bringing down the costs, getting into healthcare costs, paying down debt. And he's talking about this without raising taxes. Now we're going to call bullshit again, because this is a very expensive bill. $730 billion, I believe, was the last total. The other thing is that when it went through the Congressional Budgeting Office, they said it's actually going to reduce deficits. Now, you can't spend $730 billion, reduce deficits, without raising revenue, taxes, somewhere. But a big part of what this bill does is it installs a corporate minimum, which used to exist and has been eliminated in recent years. They're simply bringing it back, and not even close to the highest rate that it used to be. And closing tax loopholes for the wealthiest Americans that are out there, which will generate the revenue that is going to pay for this bill. So yeah, it's raising taxes, but not on most Americans. In fact, very few. And that's the news of the day.